Okay, so I'm gonna be totally real and vulnerable here. I have been feeling lately like my mental health could use some improvements, and I have shared thus far, I usually create content on days where I feel good, and I realize that that's not always relatable, like I do struggle with my mental health. It's been that way for a long time, and a big reason why I have created the lifestyle that I have is because I know that it helps my mental health more than anything. Totally vulnerable share. About 8 years ago, I started seeing a psychologist, and it was based on like the things that I was going through at that time. I was going through a really hard breakup and had moved to a new city, and someone close to me had recommended that maybe I talk to my psychologist about antidepressants. And I brought it up to her, and she said, before we do that, we're going to work on changing your lifestyle factors. And so I started to change my lifestyle factors, and that made a huge difference in my mental health. So just over time, I created these habits and lifestyle that really helps me. But that being said, I'm human and I'm not perfect, and I have been slipping from the daily habits that I know help me, even though my lifestyle is completely shifted. And maybe from the outside looking in, it would look like I have a pretty healthy lifestyle, which I do, but it's those small daily habits that make a big difference for me. So that being said, I am embarking on a 14-day mental health glow up, and I wanted to take you guys with me because I know I'm not alone in this, and I really do want to create a community of people who can relate to my story and can get value from, what I'm currently going through. So day one is today, and it's going to be something simple. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys along with me. I'll have a habit tracker that tracks my habits. That's something that has worked really, really well for me in the past, but I'm not currently doing. So for each day, I'm going to have a different habit that I'm incorporating. And so say day one is today, and I'll share what that habit is going to be. But on my habit tracker, I'll have all of the things. On day one, I'm going to start the habit, and I'll continue doing that for the 14 days. Then day two, I'll introduce a new habit and continue doing that for the 14 days. So by the end of it, essentially 14 habits sounds like a lot, and it is, but as you incorporate them every day, and they're just going to be small little habits, that is going to make a big shift over time for my mental health. And hopefully most of the habits or all of them can stick going forward, because the reality of personal growth is that our journey is not linear. There's ups and downs, and right now I felt like I was kind of more in a down place where I had let those things that I know help me go, and that's okay because we can always turn it around, right? So that being said, day one is today, and as soon as I just got back from teaching spin, and so I'm going to go inside, get ready for work. But my first habit is going to be deleting Instagram from my phone. I've been noticing that I've been scrolling more often, spending more time on Instagram. And even though I've gotten a lot better with not comparing myself, I think subconsciously being on Instagram can bring that up, and especially when I'm not in the best place mentally, I just need to unplug from that. And so that is going to be my first thing, and therefore I will not be on Instagram for 2 weeks. And I'm actually, even though like I've done this before, I've gone off social media for months before, and it's always the first week that feels a little hard because it's a habit that you have. You find yourself like instinctively reaching for it, or like going to open it on your phone. But I know I can do it. I've done it before. So that's going to be my day one. Deleting Instagram, no scrolling. That's it. So follow along, guys, and I'll see you for day two tomorrow. Bye.